A man sworn to uphold the law is behind bars tonight at the Teller County Jail, now a convicted felon.
And the woman who accuses the former Cripple Creek cop of sexually assaulting her while on duty is speaking out for the very first time. Investigative reporter Sean Rice is live in studio with what she describes as a harrowing experience. Sean?
Yeah, Bart and Heather, Kelly Davis went to the Cripple Creek Police Department last summer to report that she was being sex trafficked by members of the Teller County community. Just a week later, as she tells 13 Investigates, the detective investigating her case coerced her into having sex with him inside the walls of the Double Eagle Casino.
They were threatening to break my back and cut up my face and shave my head if I said anything else. And I ultimately packed up and ran. I was so terrified.
This is the retaliation Kelly Davis says she experienced for reporting the criminal behavior of a Cripple Creek cop. She now lives across the country and has changed her appearance, still living in fear for her life.
There was a consensual relationship, but it was a consensual relationship based on gaslighting and lies and manipulations that he used his police training and skills to ultimately satiate his sexual desires.
That relationship was with this man, Alexander Knoyer, who took a plea deal in June, dropping his sexual contact while on duty charges to attempting to influence a public servant. Now he's serving 60 days in jail, the sentence handed down last week by a Teller County judge. But Davis claims that guilty plea doesn't begin to cover all of what she endured. A crime victim who was led to believe the cop investigating her crime cared about her. She says what began as flirtatious text messages calling her beautiful ended in a sexual relationship that went against commonly accepted police ethics.
Describe to me your feelings when you heard the sentence of 60 days jail, 2 years probation. Does that feel like justice to you?
I asked the judge for no leniency. I almost begged him for no leniency and told the judge, this is but a drop in the ocean of what he will never be charged with, of what he will never be investigated for, of what he will never get in trouble for.
Davis's attention is now shifting to other victims who may be out there. The Colorado Bureau of Investigation remains steadfast in their belief that this was not Knoyer's first time using his position to lure crime victims into sex. Meanwhile, Kelly suspects that those victims may be feeling exactly like she did, too afraid to speak up.
I know a lot of them are terrified to come forward, and believe me, I of all people can understand why they're terrified to come forward. But not coming forward is exactly what allows these situations to happen over and over and over again.
Today we asked the district attorney's office why a plea deal was given in this case. Tonight we're still awaiting their response. Knoyer administratively resigned from the force last year, which effectively allows him to get another job as a cop in the future. Reporting in the studio, Sean Rice, 13 Investigates.
Interesting update, Sean. Thanks.